Hey guys, welcome to episode 15 of my Agrarian guys Let's Play. Last episode we created this golem sieving operation over here. These little golems busily sieving away, creating resources for me. This episode what I want to do is work on creating a native ore processing facility. So I want to take these ores that are coming in here and put them through the Thaumitorium, this thing over here, and create native clusters, and then I want to take those native clusters and I want to put them in an infernal furnace. So that's my goal. I'm going to set it all up like over here in this little area, and first things first is what I need to do is I probably need to start moving some of this stuff around. I'm going to try to use this stuff here. This I already got some metallum that I'm getting from my mob farm, so all the all the gold armor and junk like that the mobs drop, that gets turned into this stuff here, which is pretty good. I've got a lot of other things here that I probably don't need, which is maybe not so good. But what I'm going to do is first of all I'm going to pick up this teleposer, and I'm going to move this out of the way. I'll put this in my bag for later because it's probably no longer a good space for it because I've moved my base around quite a bit. I'll leave that sign there for now. But I need to pick up some other stuff here. Like I've got metallum, but I don't have ordo, and I think ordo is all the way on the other side of the distillery over here. And if I want to put my furnace over here, which I think is a good idea, then maybe I should. Oh, I don't know. Well, because the Ignis is over here, and so I could just kind of put it right here, and then, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. Let me just go and move some stuff around, and then I will be right back. So, I've moved my metallum over here, and well, it was already there already. I moved my ordo over here next to the metallum so that I can draw lines to my Thaumitoriums. Now, that didn't take too long to do. I got to do a little bit of tweaking with this auto packager right here. So if I look at my Thauminomicon, it says I can only transmute lead, silver, tin, copper, gold, and that one is iron. So if I can only make native clusters out of those, I believe it's 6. Yep. I've got more ores that are coming through here, so I need to kind of like tweak this a little bit. What I'm going to do is I've created a 4K storage drive here. I'm going to call this ores for now, which is going to hold, basically just be like a scratch disk for my ores until I get a couple of other systems put up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy away real quick, take him away, put him over here. I'm going to disconnect this storage bus, and thankfully I won't lose my configuration, which is really good. And I'm going to attach instead an ME interface, and I guess I'll have to probably put a piece of cable on that too as well, huh? Let's do that. Okay, great. So now when things get packaged in here, they will go and directly come into my AE network. So I don't know if I've got any ores yet, but yep, look, I already got a couple that came through, lead and silver. So that's fine for now, but we need to do a couple of other things. Let's do that. Get rid of that brick right here, and put this chest right here. Great, and then we can put this storage bus on it, like that. And he's already storing some stuff inside there. So let's make sure that we're only storing the things that we can turn into new items. Or sorry, that we can actually transmute. Like we can't do nickel. And we can't do platinum. But we can do these 6 right here. Cool. So hopefully he will only start storing new ones in here. So I set the priority on this guy to 64. So he will hopefully now, anything new that comes in will go into there. So if I just go and put a couple, let's see what kind of ores that we have in the system right now. Well, we got a few, right? So we got aluminum, there's iron, copper, nickel, tin, gold, lead. Yeah, let's just grab these ones, right? if I put them all back, then they should go into that chest now. Let's go see. Oops, fell down the hole. Yeah, that worked. I'm going to change the setting on this guy so that he's insert only. Okay, cool. The next step is I need to draw some essentia out, and I need to put some furnaces down too as well. So I think the easiest thing to do is I'm going to move a line back this way, because I want to leave some space free here in case I need it for something else. I'll have to get rid of these stairs real quick and go like this. And where do I want to put my Thaumitoriums? Let's see. Probably need to draw my line out. There we go. There's my essentia pipes. So I'll need to draw one across the back and then one across the front. So one more, and then we can put our first one here, and then second one can go here, and third one can go here, because we're going to need to make three. That may seem a little counterintuitive, but it's the way this works, because we can only put, although the Thaumitorium will treat gold, like ore, dust, and sand as all as the same type for the recipe. Oh, we don't need three, do we? Hold on, I'm kind of derpy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only need 2. That's good, so I can save myself some materials. I can use the Thaumitorium for something else. Alright, great, fantastic. Okay, so that is done, and then we need to put our crucibles down. Wire this guy up. 1, 2. Okay, that's looking probably about right. And I've got these alchemical constructs. Yep, that's pretty good. And now what I should be able to do is tap these guys with my magic wand. Yep. And you too. Yep, great, fantastic. And that turns them into Thaumitoriums. So then I should just be able to go like this. Great. And you too as well. Great. So now they've got a line to both my metallum and my ordo, if you will. I need to add a couple of things to the side of these guys. I need to add these mnemonic matrices, because normally a Thaumitorium can only hold one recipe, but if I add these guys, then it can hold 3, and that's perfect, because I need 3 on each one. So if I go and grab, let's see, let's go grab iron, some gold, and let's do copper. I guess copper. If I grab these 3, and I'll put these ones in the first one. So if I click on him, and I put this guy here, then that becomes one of the recipes, and you'll see it'll fill up like that and create the thing that I want, which hopefully I can actually pick up. And I can't, so I'll have to go dig down and get it. That's funny. Yeah, I'm going to have to put probably like a hungry chest or something down here to pick these things up, or golems or something. Anyway, what do we got here? So now if I click on him, you'll see it says 1 out of 3 on the side. If I go like this and I deselect that recipe, sorry, I'll select it again. I think I need to put something else in. So I put in, what did I put in last time? Iron. So if I put in gold, then lets me scroll down and select gold. And now that will go and create gold. Yep. Perfect. Great. Okay, so anyway, the next step is I need to, so these guys are falling down here. I probably want to use hungry chests to pick this loot up, because otherwise it might just end up being really really bad, so I'll put one there. I'm gonna have to go make another one because I don't think I have another one on me. Let's go to my laboratory. I should have a trapdoor and some planks. Let's get some more planks. But yeah, so we'll see what this ends up looking like. I think it'll be pretty cool. I was originally going to use golems, but then I just kind of felt, you know, there's really not any point for it because I can just use tubes instead. Not that I don't like the golems. I actually absolutely love the golems. It's just that it's a little, there's just really no point to it in this particular build. In fact, they're probably more of a hindrance than a help. Okay, great. Oh, maybe I might want to drag the pipe outputs this way. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Yep, so anyway, let's just put this here for now. Okay, so I'll put him there. And then what I'll do is I'll run some tubes. Where are my item ducts? Oh, there they are. I'm such a goofball. I'll run an item duct from this guy here across to this guy. That'll be fine. Let's get my crescent hammer out. And let's put a pneumatic servo in him. Not that it's necessary. I could probably just use a lever, but, you know, hey. These things are cheap. Power enabled. Okay, cool. So what should happen now is that everything should kind of accumulate in the front chest. Right? Excellent. And then what we'll have next is... where do I want to put this? Let's see, what do we got up here? I got a bunch of empty space that I'm not going to need, so let's clear off some of this stuff here. Let's clear off some of the space. That's probably fine. Keep that where that's at. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's wire this thing up and test it and see if it works. So if I want to do this and I want to run tubes from here underneath the ground and around back here, because I'm going to have to bring it up. Already found a problem with my design, but it's solvable. It's just not particularly good. How am I going to get that in there? Possibly, I might need to... Yeah, I'm kind of a derphead. So let's figure this out. So if I go like this, I don't need to do that. And then I go like this. Right, and then down. Not particularly attractive looking, but will work. Okay. Alright. That should be fine. I wonder if I can feed him into the... I shouldn't be able to feed him into the faceplate even though it connected. So let's go like this in the back. Yeah, I'm always worried about these Thaumcraft machines because they are sided, which makes it sometimes challenging to put things inside them. Okay, so you and you, and so let's just double check here. So this guy here, I set him up to be iron, gold, and copper. So he's got to have a filter on him, which is, first of all, ignore metadata and whitelist, and let's use so iron, gold, and copper. Iron, gold, and copper. So these guys all have the same same item ID as their other counterparts, right? They just have extra metadata on them. So if you use the metadata setting on the pipes here, you'll be fine. And the next guy was tin, silver, and lead. So hungry. So let's do that. So tin, silver, lead. So if I go in here, whitelist these guys, ignore metadata, like that. Okay, so that seems would appear to all be working. I just need to set that like that, put this down here, and I think this is where I'm going to actually put my lever. Let's go grab a lever. I always have lots of levers. Usually I always have lots of servos too. So it should happen here. Press this thing, and stuff should start depopulating out of this chest. It should be going into these devices here. Well, let's watch. It's not showing that it's stuffed. Sometimes it's just really slow. Oh, something's happening. There we go. They're just slow. Okay, but that's cool. So that works. It is now creating native clusters from my ore drops from my smelting machineries down here, and that chest is empty, so it actually sent everything over there. That's great. It's exactly what we wanted to see. So the next step is, oh, what do we do with all this stuff, man? Like, that's a really good question, huh? I'm really curious. Yeah, eating up a lot of that ordo, man. Let me tell you, not a good thing. I'm gonna have to definitely start feeding this a little bit, but I can do that. That's gonna be the challenge. Is gonna be getting the mix of incoming essentia correctly, so that I could run this thing full time. Next step is gonna be, yay! I really like watching that. That's really cool. So everything should be aggregating into this chest now, right here. So I got 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, right? What I need next is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to put an infernal furnace over here. I got a couple of options, but what I'll probably do is make some space here and see how this is going to play out. So my idea is to run a infernal furnace back here and feed it essentia, run some tubes up to a jar or something over here and feed it. I'm not really sure, but there's plenty of Ignis. I'm never going to run out of Ignis. It's ridiculous. Maybe I'll just put like another magic mirror here. Let's see, but let's try this and see how this works first. What do I need to do this? It's like a plus with the obsidian. And let's make sure that we're doing it exactly where I want it to be. Otherwise, I'm going to be really upset. If I'm running a staircase for the golem, because golems really need staircases, otherwise they end up getting kind of derpy. Let's figure this out. Two. I just picked up a native cluster that I didn't mean to. And 3. So this should be... What the heck? I wonder if it was one of those, yeah. One of those Thaumcraft glimmer lights was kind of in my way. Always in my way. It's just really bad. So if that's the case here, and he's right here, and let's put up another one. Another bunch of staircases. So bad. Thank God for this guy. Okay, cool. So that should be copacetic. It looks kind of derpy, but it'll be alright. Let's see, I'll put this up here. And then I can put my furnace right here. And probably even be close enough to even pull the Essentia. That would be really good. Let's do that. I can always just run the outputs back through a hungry chest and back into a pipe or something and send it back this way, or I could send it down and back or something like that. Not a problem. Pipes are easy. So next step is this. So I believe, well, let's consult the Thauminomicon, because the last thing I want to do is put down a bunch of obsidian and then be completely wrong about how I put it down. I thought it was an artificing. Maybe it's an alchemy, although it doesn't seem like it would be. Thaumaturgy? Oh, come on. Yeah, my ability to, my memory is really bad. So, okay, here we go. So it is obsidian and a plus, and then, okay. Alright. So let's figure this out. So if it's like that, and let's do it like this. Right, 1, 2, 3, like that. Oh, silly me. At least I was on an obsidian block. Okay, and then we put in this guy here. Yep, and then we put in these ones. Again. Okay, so infernal furnace is right here. And I need to put in a jug of lava, I believe. Let's grab some lava. And a bucket. Put that down there. And then I should be able to just tap this guy with my magic wand, which hopefully I brought with me. Cool. Alright, that worked. Let's try this out. I have a cluster on me, I believe. I've got something like that on me. If I throw this guy in there. He made 2, and a little bit of XP too as well. That's funny. But he made 2 silver ingots. That's great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So a couple of things I need to make. I'm going to need an item grate. I'm going to need arcane bellows, and yeah. And then I can hook up my golem to this thing. So I'm going to go cut camera real quick and do that, and then we'll be right back and finish this off. Alright, so now I just need to add a couple of things to this. Item grate. And that's open, that's great. Let's get down here and add a hungry chest. Cool. I'll poke a hole down here and see how I want to run that line back. Geez, I'll figure it out in a second. I'll just add the other parts to the build here. So I got three of these guys. Yep. And now I need to add a golem. Let's see, I should have one here. Yep, I'm going to use a straw golem because they're fast, but they only carry one thing at a time, and I don't want this thing to get overloaded. So I'm going to put him in there. And then let's get my core. Let's get a core out. And where's my golem answer bell? There it is. Great. Okay, let's do this. So put you in here. Hey, buddy. Great. And now we can go and say, you put it all in here. And why are you not moving? There it goes. Must have clicked wrong. Okay, cool. So now he's going to go do that, and I should be able to see stuff. Well, I can't really because I kind of made this really claustrophobic back here. But yeah, so he should just start unloading that chest, and there it goes. And the stuff should be coming into here. So yep, I'm getting lead nuggets from Thaumcraft, and I'm getting lead ingots from thermal expansion. That's really weird. Well, evidently I've never looked at one of these Thaumcraft nuggets before. Let's see. Yep, that was not useful. Let's try that again. Yep, just metallum, which is kind of what I would expect, because the nuggets don't usually have any aspects other than metal on them. So yep, that will probably be fast enough, I'd imagine. He doesn't have far to go to that chest, and if it becomes an issue, I can always upgrade that to a wood golem or something like that, but I just wanted to make sure that this infernal furnace doesn't get overloaded. So the next step is to take all this stuff and to move it someplace else. So let's do that. Let's see, first of all, let's see what's underneath here. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Let's do that. Oh, that's a big drop. Let's not do that. That would have been really disastrous. Let's put this back. That's why I'm always so careful with digging around here, and that's also the reason why I always have everything is kind of too deep on all my builds. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but I am a big fan of making sure that you don't accidentally dig yourself through the floor. Okay, that will be good enough for me to get up and down from here. I'll probably have to put a brain in the jar here or something to eat up all that XP. Let's put down some more tubes. Yep, and I need to put a pneumatic servo on you, buddy. We'll come back and turn you on as soon as I wire you up, though. Okay, now let's figure out where I'm going to put the rest of these tubes. Probably could do this. It's kind of cheesy, but it'll work. I can basically just use that line of tubing that I've already laid down by putting... Nope, not like that, silly. Come on, get under there. And, what I need to do is put a cover. Actually, I don't need a cover. I just need to turn. I just need to get rid of that one piece right there. Okay, cool. And then put this in like that. Yep. Okay, great. And then hit you with the dense mode. Great. Okay, good. So, should just kind of keep things flowing along here all the time. Eventually what will happen is these guys will probably get backed up because they're going to run out of ordo. I added a couple more jars, by the way, just for filling things, but you can see, look at that ordo is just kind of very quickly disappearing. The metallum too as well, but that will probably hold up a little bit better, considering I get more mob drops that have metallum in them. But I can always turn this off if I need to, like that, right? And then that will just stop feeding the system. I might end up having to do something like that, but I'm going to investigate first the concept of adding some more. What do you call it? Adding some more essentia, some more stuff being distilled into here. So why don't I go investigate that, and then we'll come back and discuss what I have done. So I've decided that I'm going to leave this be for now, no pun intended, because I'm working on bees next. I was going to get into a bee build, some bee automation, because bees, honey wax provides ordo, which I've put some in this crucible over here already, you can see. So you get 3 ordo for every beeswax that you burn, and you get beeswax by centrifuging honeycombs, right? Now I've already I know how to automate that, but I think I probably want to dedicate a full a full episode to setting that up instead. So we're just going to say that call this one a victory for now, because it is working. Stuff is not backed up, which is good. It's just about really keeping a steady supply of metallum and ordo going in. Metallum isn't really going to be too much of a problem. If I really find that metallum is getting low, the easiest solution there is just to dump a bunch of nuggets into the system, right? So if I go in here and I go nugget, I mean, look, I've got tons of iron nuggets already. In fact, what I probably should do, take this guy, and then put these in that storage bus with the auto packager, right? Because what will happen then is that it'll get turned into bars. So if I go over here and I click on this guy and I go like this, what should happen is when the nuggets come into the system now, they're going to get turned into bars. So I won't have any nuggets floating around. If I go over and put these back in the system, they'll disappear. And now they will turn into bars. Should even be able to see that happening if I'm quick enough. Yep, see? Iron nuggets getting turned into bars. Same with the gold and the lead and the silver. That's fine. I mean, obviously I can use ore multiplication as well. I could set that up. That's not too difficult to do. If you're not familiar with ore multiplication, it's also under alchemy and Thaumcraft. It's these guys right here. So 1 iron nugget with 2 metallum will give you 3 iron nuggets. So it's actually a really bad conversion unless you happen to have free metallum from some other source, right? So one thing that you could do is what I'm doing basically right now, which is I'm taking mob drops and I'm melting the mob drops down for the metallum and then using that to multiply my ore. That's probably a decent way of doing it. But for now, I'm just going to kind of let these nuggets, I'm just going to package these nuggets, but in the future I might set up something like this. I might have to set up another mob farm in order to generate enough metallum, but you know, that's not too hard to do. In fact, that might be a good thing to do. More mob killing is not necessarily a bad thing, and you get a lot of side benefits of that, particularly more essentia and mana beans, which are always good. So yeah, I'm going to call that an episode for now. Next episode I'm going to do some bee automation, so we'll see how that works, and then we'll keep monitoring, we'll keep building up the progress over here. Like I said, I think I'm going to eventually have to build a high oven or something like that, because I'm going to have ores that can't be smelted this way. I've already got ardite, cobalt, nickel can't be smelted this way, aluminum can't be smelted this way. I think there was one other one, but yeah, there's something else. I can't remember what it is. I'll go look into it later. But I'm going to have to build another way to smelt ores, but this will get the basic ones covered, which is good. Anyway, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this episode so far. Leave a comment, press the like button, let me know how I'm doing, offer some suggestions, really appreciate it. I had a couple guys PM me on the Feed the Beast forums that they've been watching and got some good ideas, which I thought was cool. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys. Whoa, XP, whoa, I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Okay, I noticed a problem when I was doing that last Let's Play, which was my copper and tin ores were not smelting. So what you need to do is you need to go to your Feed the Beast folder, look for the Agrarian Skies, and then go Minecraft, and then config, and then down to Mine Tweaker, and open up this file right here called removal.config. Inside this file, if you go all the way to the end, you'll see these 4 recipes have been commented out. Have been added or removed. So you can they removed, or JDCat evidently removed copper and tin recipes for the furnace. So what I've done is I've gone and I've commented out this line here and this line here, which now makes it so that if you put native clusters or ores into a furnace, you'll get back a copper or tin ingot. Unfortunately, it is of the forestry variety. I don't know if the other ones are different types, but this is what I did, and it now works for me. So hopefully that is useful to you guys. Anyway, have a good one, and I will talk to you later.